Little update on the van. So as of looking at things in the daytime, um, I had a blown head gasket on both sides. So it overheated. Um, the heads have quite a bit of buildup on them, you know, from burning coolant. Uh, but I'm gonna send those off to be cleaned and rebuilt. I'll go ahead and I'll put everything back together with fresh gaskets. As you were seeing just a moment ago, I've got the top of the motor and stuff taped off. It's pretty mucky in here, so we're just gonna take advantage of being able to go in and clean up all the muck. So, but that's what I know right now. So everything's looking good. Blown head gaskets sucks. You gotta go in and do all this work, but it is what it is. So I'll show you guys more as I get into it. All right, so tuning back in on the Astro van, we got the cylinder heads. So I'm pretty excited to finish cleaning up inside of here. I did remove the external transmission oil filter that was right there that ran to a cooler that was on the outside, even though the radiator has two spots to run the transmission cooler already. So I got rid of that stuff. It was kind of unnecessary. I'm gonna finish cleaning up inside of here some more, and then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna flush the condenser out, we're gonna change the dryer, and we are gonna change the compressor, which is in the van somewhere, and get all of our gaskets ordered, other bolts and other things necessary to put all of this back together. So I did also decide to go through and I'm going to start, scrubbing on the old exhaust headers, clean them up, make them look good. And then there is one that has a crack in it just above the collector. I believe it's this guy here. So we're going to get that checked out and welded and get these painted and get them ready to go back on. So got a visitor with us today. This is Lilith, everybody. So she's the shop puppy. So I'm sure you'll see more of her. But other than that, we're going to continue on with the van, and I'll show you guys some more as we get into it. And of course, unveiling these beautiful heads. So see you guys soon. Starting to come together on the van. Got all of our bits: head gasket, intake gaskets, exhaust manifold gaskets, thermostat gasket, water pump gasket, new exhaust manifold bolts, new head bolts, pump oil filter, orifice tube, waiting on the compressor to get here, as well as the dryer. And then I've got the different intake that we're going to put on this, which is the 8126. It's a Wyland Warrior intake. And then I got some heat wrap and some assembly grease. So we are going to carry on with putting everything together. So I hope that you're excited to put this together with me, because I'm excited to drive it again. So stay tuned. So my partner and everything came over last night. He helped me put the heads back on the engine. I've got this side already with all the valve train and everything set. I've got to finish doing this side. Once I've got that stuff coordinated, I should be able to finish putting all the goodies back on the front of the engine, putting the radiator back in, electric fan assembly, intake, all of the rest of the engine. Same thing with the exhaust manifolds, all that good stuff. I did get the wrong exhaust collector gaskets, so I'm looking for those. But other than that, making really good progress on this thing, and I'm pretty excited. So it's starting to look like an engine again. Got the valve train, everything all set. I ended up backing it back off and doing it once more. I've just got the valve cover sitting in place right now. Got our gaskets and everything in place for the intake. Intake is on. I just need to go through and put everything back on the front of the engine. I do have one exhaust manifold on right now. I need to put the other one on, get everything on the front of the engine, put the radiator back in place. Again, we got our fan, radiator. I mean, we are right on the right way. I mean, I'm excited to start bolting everything on the top of the intake and all the fuel injection and everything like that. So it's moving right along. Everything's looking good. I'll have more to report to you guys soon. Thank you for checking this out, and it should run pretty good when we're all done. Well, getting everyone caught up to speed. The entire engine Everything is all put back together, all the components. I did have an issue with replacing a couple power steering pumps that were defective and leaking. Replaced power steering line, again, new pump. Everything is good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and back this out of the garage. I expect things to be kind of smoky because of the gaskets all setting. And yeah, we'll see if we can't plug into it, pull the tune out of it, and then start to kind of create something for this once we're able to start test driving it. So as it sounds, it's running. So readout so far, oil pressure and everything's good. Again, our readouts on the Wizard look good. Just going through and I'm bleeding the coolant system right now. It's already gone through its fan cycle the first time and cycled the electric fan. The temperature backed off. I mean, everything sounds good. So I'll let you guys know when I'm on a test run and we'll go from there.